Just to elevate the hips, especially if you tend to round through your low back and your pelvis is rocked back, you're tucked under. So just elevate the hips, bringing the hips up higher than the knees. And then shrug your shoulders up by your ears. I'm going to draw the shoulder blades down onto your back. Hug the elbows in a bit. Rest your hands to your thighs. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Soften the face. And we'll take these next few moments to just start to settle in into your breath. Nice and easy. See if you can take this time. Just allow yourself to let go of thoughts about your day, to-do lists. See if you can spend this next hour and 15 minutes in this room, in this space, wherever it is that you are, and just staying present, just right here in this moment. So taking these next few moments to just arrive. See if you can start to notice your breath. Here, noticing the rise and fall of the chest as you breathe in and out. And then see if you can find that sense of lengthening on your inhale, growing taller. And on your exhalation, find that sense of just sinking down and settling in a bit more. And we'll start to allow the breath to deepen. Here, you're welcome to take a hand to the belly and a hand to the chest. And as you inhale, see if you can find that expansion across the chest, allowing for the belly to expand here. And as you exhale, slowly, just allowing for the chest and the belly to deplete. Keep a hand on the belly, take a hand to your low back. And see if you can direct your breath into your low back. And see if you can find a little more space between both hands on the inhale breath. And as you exhale, maybe the hands back toward one another. Expanding in both directions as you breathe in. Breath on the way out, letting the belly deplete. And then we'll find one more here. Taking your hands onto your rib cage, see if you can find some expansion across your ribs. As you inhale, the ribs expand. Hands draw apart a bit, and as you exhale, maybe the hands come a little closer toward one another. So finding this true three-dimensionality of the breath. Finding that expansion up and down, forward and back, and side to side. And as you're ready, we'll take the palms together over the heart. So just bringing your thumbs together to heart center. Take a moment. Just allow for an intention to rise. We'll seal that intention with the sound of 3 Oms. So inhaling. Take a breath here. Exhale your breath. Blink open the eyes, but keep your hands where they are. We'll just start by spreading through the fingers here. So see if you can press together the index fingers, the thumbs, the pinkies. And then from pressing the pinkies together, find a little broadening across your chest. And then from that broadening, just floating the arms all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, releasing your hands back together over the heart. The palms will press, the arms will lift, easing up toward your thumbs. And as you exhale, releasing your hands back to heart center. Once again, palms pressed, hands reach. So you can straighten all the way through the elbows here. And as you exhale, releasing the hands over the heart. This next time you breathe in, take the arms all the way up. We'll interlace the fingers from here, invert your palms, and then from there, lift the palms up toward the ceiling. And as you reach up to the palms, find that sinking down through the sitting bones. Really long through the side waist here, breathing into those side ribs. Take a breath in, we'll exhale, and bending this right elbow. Go ahead and allow the right elbow to drop down. Nestle the back of the head into the arm. And then notice that the chin's coming toward the chest here. Can you back the arms up a bit? And then keeping that, maintaining that length through the crown of the head, keep that contact with the back of the head of the arm. Take a breath in. Take this entire exhale to just release the hand all the way down. And then sliding this hand back onto your head, we'll ease up, breathe into those side ribs. And as you exhale, round from here forward. So as you peel out, open across your chest. And as you exhale, around and fold over. One more like that. Inhale, lengthening. Breathing into those left ribs, exhale, round. And then this next time you peel out, go ahead and extend the arm all the way alongside your ear. Just find that length out through the left fingertips. And as you do, ground down for that left sitting bone. Find a little more reach and extension out through the fingertips here. Take one more breath. We'll sweep the hand down. Find your knee here. Take your other hand, bring it back behind you. First for a top. And then as you exhale, making your way into this twist. So on the inhale breath, creating space here, lifting the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, ribs wrapping around. From there, the head and neck will follow. So growing tall, finding space, creating length, deepening this twist. One more breath. And then inhalation, just unwind. We'll take the arms all the way up here. Go ahead and backstrap your arms all the way back behind you. Keep the fingertips. Just bending the elbows a bit, lift your heart, and then from there, lift your chest. So it means a little back bend. One more breath in. Exhale. Here, we'll rock back to the sitting bones and just switch to crossing the legs. So taking that other leg in front, go ahead and rejoin your palms, pressing the palms together over the heart. Inhale, take the arms up. And as you exhale, releasing your hands back together at heart center. So palms press here, arms lift, easing toward your thumbs. Exhale, releasing your hands back together with your heart. And once again, inhaling. Keep the palms pressing together actively. See if you can straighten all the way through the elbows. Exhale, release the hands to heart center. This next breath in, take the arms up. Take the opposite interlace of the fingers here if you can remember. Invert your palms, lift them up toward the ceiling. And then finding that length through both sides of the waist. See if you can keep grounding down through your sitting bones to take the palms toward the ceiling. Nice, one more breath in, we'll bend the elbows. Let's try to allow that left elbow to drop down. Go ahead and nestle the back of the head into the arm. And then notice if the chin's coming toward the chest here. You back it up a bit. And then breathing into your right shoulder here. One more breath in. Use that entire out breath to release this hand to the floor. Sliding the other hand back behind your head. Ease up, lengthen. Exhale, folding over, draw your elbow toward that other elbow. As you peel out, open across your chest. Exhale, round and fold over. One more like that. Inhale, create length. Exhale, round and fold. And then the next time you peel out, just extend this arm all the way alongside the ear. So you can lengthen out through the fingertips. And then notice if the shoulder's creeping up by the ear. Can you draw your shoulder blade down to your back a bit more? And then ground down into the earth through that right sitting bone. Reach out through the right fingertips. Directing the breath into those low ribs. One more breath. We'll sweep the hand down here. Take your hand to your knee. Take your other hand, bring it back behind you. So growing tall. And as you exhale, coming into the twist. So on inhale breath, creating space here, creating length, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Exhale, ribs wrapping around head and neck follow. Inhale, grow a little bit taller here. Exhale, deepening this twist. Stay here for one more breath. And then as you unwind, we'll inhale, take the arms all the way up overhead. Backstroke your arms back behind you here. Come on to fingertips. Bend your elbows just a bit. Lift your heart when we're lifting the chest. And then staying here, pressing the hip points up toward the ceiling. Working the hips up off your blocker blanket. One more breath. As we exhale, nice and easy, releasing, sliding off of your blocker blanket. Get to the side. We'll come on to hands and knees from here. So go ahead and bring your hips and knees in line, stacking your shoulders so they're directly over top of your wrists, and then spread through the fingers. See if you can make contact down into the floor with the finger pads and knuckle pads. We'll just start to shift forward and back. So just reaching a little bit forward, reaching a little bit back, just kind of warming up the wrists. Oh, that's nice. Who's practicing by the fire? Is that you, Nicole? That sounds really nice. It's a nice day for a fire. And then let's do one more back and forth. And then go ahead and flip the palms around so that the wrists are facing in this time. And just same as before, shifting a little bit forward and a little bit back. Keep your fingers spread. Keep weight pouring into all parts of the hand. Just kind of bringing some attention to the wrist. You might be working from home or homeschooling. And then the next time you come back, go ahead and flip the palms back around. So wrist point forward and shift forward and back once again. So you might have a smaller range of motion here, that's okay. Keep the fingers spread. You might come into a stretch the forearms. Feels good. And then the next time you come forward, flip them all the way back around, and we'll start to just cat-cow the spine. So as we inhale, dropping the belly here, extending the heart, and on an exhale breath, curling the tail under, rounding all the way up. As you inhale, the belly drop from here, the heart lifts, the gaze will lift. And as you exhale, press into the hands as you round, all the way to cat. And then making your way through cat and cow, take your time. Maybe if you need to, lingering a little bit longer, cat or cow. Whatever kind of feels good for your body today. You know, today my back is kind of really liking the stretch that I'm getting in cat, so you're just spending an extra breath there. And then coming back to cow. Take your time, we'll go through a couple more. Nice and easy. And then this next time that you curl your tail under, round all the way up, go ahead and sink your hips back with your heels, bring your big toes together. Separate the knees a little bit apart here, and then inch the fingertips out a little bit further in front. And then we'll make contact with the floor, down into the floor through the hands as you hover the elbows away to help stretch the shoulders. The forehead does not rest on the mat, then take your knees a little bit wider. And then take a breath in here. Keep this nice and long. Walk it over to the right, laying your chest over that right thigh. Maybe stacking this left palm over top of right, and then direct some breath into those left ribs. Another breath here. Exhaling, and then keep this nice and long. Walk it through center. We'll walk our way over to the left. Pressing hands down into the floor, reach the hips over to the right, and just start to breathe into that whole right thigh. Nice, one more breath in. And then nice and easy, make your way back to the center. Keep your arms extended long in front, but come back to all fours. We'll start to take this into more of an extended cat-cow. So shifting forward, lengthening through the belly. Let your tailbone be what draws you back. Bringing the hips toward the heels, like you're coming toward a child's pose here. And just shifting forward and back, take your time. Lengthen the belly, tailbone draws you back. And then the next time you shift forward, we'll take this into a little circle. So just kind of working with your own body, whatever feels good for you, but go ahead and move in a circle clockwise, pouring the weight into that right wrist, bringing the hips back toward the heels, and all the way over to the left wrist. So taking this into an opening through the shoulders and the hips, and then the next time you shift forward, go ahead and come counterclockwise this time. So let the tailbone lead you round the spine, all the way out around to the right. Should feel nice. Nice, and then the next time that you shift all the way back around, we'll come back onto all fours from here. Bring your hips and knees in line, stack your shoulders over top the wrist. Just take this right leg straight back behind you. Tuck the toes under here. We're going to press back and forth, kind of waking up the back of that leg, getting things moving. And then the next time you press back to the heel and hold. Find that extension from your right heel all the way toward that sitting bone. Shift forward just a bit. Lift the leg here, but try not to elevate the head. And then press back through the heel. We'll extend the left arm out long. And then bring your head so it's in line with the spine here. Take a breath in. We're going to draw the elbow toward the knee. So start to round. Re-extend in both directions. And then draw the elbow toward the knee. And re-extend. Move through that 2 more times. Moving with your breath. Maybe starting to build some heat in the body on this last one. The whole, reaching in both directions here. Find that lift up out of your wrist. Nice. Take a breath in. Taking the hand down here. Release that foot over the opposite foot. And just take a peek over your left shoulder. Press back through your heel. And then breathe into that whole right side. Nice. One more deep inhale. Exhale your breath. We'll release the toes. Bring your knee to the floor. And this time take the left leg straight back. So tucking the toes under. Keep the toes on the floor to start. And just rock it back and forth a bit. Just kind of leaning out the back of that leg. Everything's moving. And the next time you press back to the heel and breathe into that whole left leg. And then shift forward a bit. Lift the leg up. But make sure the hips are level. You can even take that right hand, kind of making sure the pelvis is level here. As you feel steady, re-extend that right arm. Find that length in both directions. Tapping down and rising up. Make sure you're not sinking into that left wrist. Nice and easy, tapping down and rising up. So find that lift up out of the wrist. And think of hugging in toward the midline here. On this final one, we're going to extend and hold. Make sure the head sits top of the spine. You're not just letting the head hang here. You know what, I just realized we did the opposite on the other side, didn't we? So go ahead and round, elbow to knee, and re-extend. And elbow to knee, curl your tail under, and reach it up. Yoga teacher problems, 2 more. Last one, hold. Holding on to this, find that lead through the back of the neck. Take your hand down here, release the foot over that opposite foot. Keep over your right shoulder. Take another breath in here. Exhale. Release the toes here. Bring your knee back down to the floor. You're going to have to do the other side to make sure it's even, right? So go ahead and lift that right leg. Re-extend through the left arm. Take it alongside the ear and we'll tap it down and rise up. So find that connection to the core. Find that sense of drawing in toward the midline here. Find that lift through the belly. Try not to let the head hang. And on our last one, we'll re-extend and hold, breathing into this. Another breath. And exhale, releasing. Nice. This time, take that left foot back to meet your right. Wiggle the toes back a bit. Coming into a plank. Go ahead and firm the belly, firm the thighs, press into the hands. As you exhale, draw your thighs back. And we'll make our way to down dog. Start to pedal your feet. So bend one knee here. As you reach and straighten that opposite heel toward the mat, just warming up, getting moving. Maybe the first movement you've had of the day or the first time you've really had a chance to stretch. So take your time and then lengthen the heels toward the mat, pressing into the hands here, chest and move toward the thighs. We'll lift the heels high, heel out into a plank position. Bring your shoulders directly over top of the wrist. Bring your head in line with the spine, energize the legs. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, once again, thighs draw you back, down, down. Lifting the heels, peel forward, rolling all the way out into a plank. Roll across your collarbones once you're here. And find that lift through the belly, press into the hands. Nice, one more breath. Exhaling, thighs drawing back. Down dog, one more. So peeling out, find your plank position. Round the collarbones a bit. Find that lift through the belly, really energize the legs. And this time, come forward to tippy toes. We'll take the knees all the way down to the floor. Keep the elbows hugging in, lower all the way onto your belly with control. Once you're here, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, wrap the elbows in, activate the legs, let that support a little lift of the chest here. And then tucking the toes under, we'll take the weight into the hands and draw the thighs up and back to down dog. Pedaling in place. And then slowly and gradually, just allowing for that pedaling to become walking. Take a walk all the way to the top of your mat here. And then take a bend in the knees, allow the chest to collapse on the thighs. Take the hands to the backs of the calves. Maybe kind of starting at the calf and working your way down through the front of the shin. Might feel nice. You can also think of this as kind of grounding, so reaching the energy down into the floor. Next time you do that, kind of release the hands. Just allow your body to hang. You take a hold of opposite elbows here. We'll nod the head yes. Take it no. Keep your knees soft. Maybe take a sway side to side.
Just kind of opening up the side body, and we'll come to rest in the middle here. So keeping the knees soft to protect the low back here. Find a little lift of the belly, but energize the legs and start to stack one vertebrae on top of another. We'll roll all the way up. And then I'll readjust my mat here so you guys can see me. I'm gonna come into Tadasana, mountain pose at the top of the mat here. So from here, lengthening up through the crown of the head, go ahead and lift all 10 toes away from the floor. We'll spread the toes and then bringing them down one at a time, starting with those pinkies, come all the way to the big toes. And then find that lift of the inner heel. Engage the quads, drop your tailbone back, roll your shoulders back, and just release the arms at your sides. Nice, as you inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. On an exhale breath, hinging from your hips, fold forward over the legs. Finding a long spine here. And then folding forward, grab the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in, rise, all the way up to stand. As you exhale, just releasing those arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms, gaze toward the thumbs. Exhale, hinge from your hips, a little bend in the knees as needed. Lengthen the belly, bring the belly away from thighs. Fold forward, ground your feet, take the arms all the way up, hinging from your hips as you rise up. Nice, releasing the arms back down. Tadasana. This time, inhale, sweeping the arms, hinge from your hips here, fold all the way forward over the legs. And this time, we'll take a long spine here, so draw the heart forward, hands to shins or thighs, and from here, step the right leg back and come into a lunge. Check to make sure this knee aligns over the ankle, and then lift onto the fingertips here. And as you exhale, stepping that left foot back to meet your right, making your way to downward facing dog. Glide forward and find your high plank position, bring your shoulders directly over top of the wrists. And then aiming the chest forward, take the knees down to the mat. See if you can hug your elbows in as you lower all the way onto the floor. Once you're here, peel the chest away, activate the legs, we'll take cobra. And then pressing into the hands, draw your thighs up and back to down dog. Nice, as you inhale, stepping the right leg back. Carefully here, step it all the way forward between the hands. We'll come back to fingertips. And as you exhale, step that other foot to meet it, folding over the legs. Grounding the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And as you exhale, releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Hinging from your hips here, fold forward over the legs. Lengthen the belly. This time, heart draws forward. We'll take the left leg back into a lunge. Come on to the fingertips here. Not quite what I meant. Exhale. Let's try that again. Step your other foot back to meet it. Make your way to downward facing dog. Glide forward, find your high plank, shoulders over your wrists. We'll aim the chest forward, take the knees down. Hug your elbows and lower all the way down. We're using focal yoga, so you're welcome to find this on Amazon. Peel the chest away. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Thighs draw you up and back to down dog. Inhale your left leg this time. Take it all the way forward between the hands. We'll come back to fingertips. As you exhale, step that right foot to meet your left. Fold over. Ground the feet, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. Releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms. Hinging from your hips, hold all the way forward. Nice, we'll find a long spine here. Keep your heart drawn forward. Maybe lift the fingertips away from the floor as you step the right leg back. And then find that hugging in of the inner thighs. Come light onto the fingertips here, activate the legs. And then step your left foot back to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Lift the heels, glide forward, find your plank. You're welcome to stick with lowering the knees. Or come forward to tippy toes. Elbows hug in, lower halfway. Rising into cobra or upward facing dog this time. Making your way back to downward dog. We'll inhale the right leg. Bend the knee around the spine here. Hug. Re-extend. Draw your nose toward your knee. Pull your belly up and in. One more like that. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Coming on to fingertips here as you feel steady, rising into a high lunge. And then start to settle in here. We'll take the hands, find those hip points, those bony points on the front here, and then just make sure they're facing forward. With that back heel spun up, we can square the hips. And then take a little bend in the knees. Think of hugging in everything in toward midline like you have a block between the thighs. Take the arms up and then maybe extend through that back leg. Let's take a breath in. As you exhale, take the hands down through heart center. Ground your left palm, reach the right arm up, open across the chest. Make a fist with this hand, take a little circle. Circling the other way. And then take a breath in. Circle this arm around toward the front wall. Find that left fingertips to toes. Or release the hands down here, finding blocks or fingertips. Lift your chest. Exhale to lengthen over that front leg. Draw your hips down. Rebending the front knee, the heart will draw forward. And as you exhale, lengthen all the way to that front leg. Draw back. 2 more, just like that. Nice and easy, taking your time. On this last one, lengthening through this front leg all the way. So you might want to hop the back foot in a bit. And then soften your face here. Rolling over. And the hands don't readily reach the floor, maybe using blocks. And then bring some awareness into those hips. Again, start to level the hips here. Maybe dropping that left hip a bit. You take a hand to your pelvis. One more breath in. We'll breathe in the front knee, heart draws forward. Fingertips or hands to heart center. Pour your weight into your right foot. The left foot will come to knee. Fold over. Ground the feet. Take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up. Hinge from your hips. Little bend in the knees here as needed. Lengthen the belly. Lift the chest away from the thighs. This time, lift the fingertips away so you can step that left foot down. Nice soft landing, and then come light on the fingertips here. Grounding the palms, taking that right foot back to meet your left. Down dog. Glide forward, find your plank position. Lowering the knees or come forward to tippy toes. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Rise to cobra, upward dog. Making your way back. Downward facing dog. We'll raise the left leg this time. Bending around the spine here. Breathe steady. Draw your nose towards your knees so you can pull the belly up and in as you round. Nice, one more. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. And onto the fingertips here. Find that hugging in. Find that lift of the belly. Reach the arms all the way up. Rise to high lunge. And then again, maybe bringing the hands onto the pelvis here. Notice if you're reaching those hip points toward the side wall. Can you draw that left hip point back a bit? Draw the right hip point forward. And then can you find a little bit of hugging in here, like you're squeezing a block. And then from here, reach the arms up. Find that strength through the legs. Extending out through the arms, one more breath. We'll take the hands down. Reach the right palm down. Maybe take that hand to a block. Sweep the left arm up. Open across the chest. Maybe make a fist, take a little circle. Circling the other way. And then grounding down to lift up. Breath in here. Sweep that arm around toward the ear. Reach fingertips to toes, releasing the hands down. Either coming to blocks here or onto your fingertips. Lift through your chest. As you exhale, lift it all the way over that front leg. So rebending the front knee, the heart draws forward. Exhale to lift it all the way to that front leg. Drawing back, move through that 2 more times. Nice and easy here, moving on the breath. And then on this last one, maybe stepping that back foot in just a bit. And then relax the weight of the head here. So if hands don't readily reach the floor here, grab blocks. So you want to give your central nervous system a chance to sink and settle in. So you're getting that message to your brain that you can relax. One more breath. So if you're kind of unsteady, reaching for the blocks, you won't have that time to kind of ease. Find ease in this. Maybe taking the hands onto your hips. Hips level. And then rebound the front knee, heart draws forward, fingertips or hands to the heart. Pour your weight into your left foot, right foot comes to meet it. Fold over here, ground your feet, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in, and releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Sweeping the arms up overhead, hinging from your hips here, fold forward over the legs. Find a long spine, and then step to plank. Take a moment to set the shoulder blades onto your back. You can lower the knees. We're coming onto tippy toes, lower down halfway, elbows drawn in. Rise to cobra. If you're coming for upward dog, press the floor away here. And then make your way back. Downward dog. Press into the hands. Spread the fingers here. And then as you find that, lift up. See if you can reach the sitting bones. Up and back from that ball behind you. One more breath. Exhale fully. And then take a breath in here. Bend your knees. Looking forward to the hands. You can step or maybe hop all the way to the head of the mat. Lengthen the belly. And then folding forward, soften your knees a bit. Hinge from your hips. Rise all the way up to stand. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms. Hinging from your hips or fold all the way forward up the legs. We'll find a long spine. And then plant the hands this time. You can step or maybe jump back. Chaturanga. Rise to cobra, really press the floor while you're up dog. Make your way back to down dog. Deep breaths in and out. Eyes are drawing back. And then spreading the fingers, so you can actively press the floor away. And let's all try this. Lift the heels. If you need to, bend the knees. Move the chest back toward the thighs. Stay here, or if this is more comfortable for you, taking some weight out of the hands, or from here, lengthening the heels towards your mat. It may touch, they may never touch. That's okay. One more breath in. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees, look forward your hands. Stepping or maybe hopping, and then long spine here. Folding forward, we'll bend the knees, sink the hips, lift the arms all the way up alongside the ears. Come to Utkatasana, take a breath. And as you exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine here, planting the hands. You're welcome to step or maybe jump to chaturanga. Inhale, press the floor while you're up dog. Nice, guys, make your way back to down dog. We'll raise the right leg. Carefully bringing it forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Float the arms all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. As you exhale, opening out to Virabhadrasana 2. Readjust the stance. Sink into that front knee. Bring this front knee so the line's over the ankle. Find that extension to the arms. As you breathe in, take that back hand all the way down to the floor. Bring your front foot, exhale, chaturanga, or lower the knees. Press the floor way, cobra, up dog. Make your way back. Downward facing dog. This time raising that left leg. Carefully bringing it forward between the hands. Round the back heel. Lift the arms here. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open up to 2. Start to sink. And then sink that outer edge of the back foot all the way down to the floor. Settling into the hips. Inhale that back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga or lower the knees. Rising into cobra or activate the legs here. Up dog. Making your way back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Nice. If this is too much, you always have the option to lower the knees. Sink your hips toward your heels around your spine. Resting the forehead on the mat here. And extended child's pose. One more breath in. Bottom of the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward to your hands. Step or maybe hop. Head of your mat. Lengthen the belly. Folding forward, we'll bend the knees. Sink the hips, lift the arms along beside the ears. Utkatasana, breath in. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine here, plant the hands, stepping or jumping. Chaturanga. Rising into cobra, up dog. Making your way back to down dog. Raising that right leg. Carefully take it forward between the hands. Round your back heel, float the arms up. Warrior 1. As you exhale, open up to 2. So readjust the stance a bit, and then bringing that front foot forward and the back leg back. And then really sink into that front knee. Find this extension through the arms. From here, we'll take the front palm, flip it up, slide the back hand down, reverse warrior. And then inhaling that back hand all the way down. Bring your front foot, chaturanga, or lowering the knees, and then lowering the chest. Rising into your choice of back bend. Making your way back to down dog. Left leg rises this time. Taking it forward between the hands. Round your back heel. Reach the arms. Warrior 1. Exhale, open to 2. Start to sink. And then reaching out here from fingertip to fingertip. Take a peek. Make sure there's one long line from one hand to the other. Flip your front palm. Take reverse warrior. Take the back hand down. And then inhaling that back hand all the way to the floor. Find that lift through the belly. Come to tippy toes, chaturanga, or lower the knees. Rise to cobra, or coming into upward dog. Activate the legs here. Make your way back to down dog. Nice, come back to the breath. Should be starting to feel warm. Take another breath in here. Exhale, and then we'll take an inhale here. Bottom of the exhalation, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands. Step or maybe hop. Head of your mat. Lengthen the belly. Nice, folding forward. Bend the knees, sink the hips. We'll come back to chair. And then refining this a bit. As you look down, make sure those toes are peering out. So the knees aren't coming forward to the toes. Take the hands onto the pelvis, and then you're hinging from your hips. The chest aims forward, the weight is reaching back. Arms extend alongside the ears, breath in. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight leg. Long spine here, planting the hands. You can step, maybe jump, chaturanga. Rising into your choice of back bend and making your way back to down dog. We'll raise the right leg. This time bending and around the spine, coming into a hover. As you re-extend, find length. Draw your nose toward your knees, see if you can pull the belly up and in. Nice, one more. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. Keep the back heel spun up here. We'll sweep the arms back. Find airplane arms. Find that lift through the belly, energize the back leg. Roll your shoulders back here. And then reaching back, clasp the fingers. Start to slide your fist down your back thigh, lift your chest. A little bit of a back bend here. One more breath. We'll unwind the hands, sweep the arms up overhead. High lunge, and then taking the back heel down from here, open up to warrior two. Nice, start to bend into this front knee. Find that extension out from the arms. Settle in here. And as you sink into the hips, make sure that upper body's not being pulled forward a bit. So keep reaching some weight into that back heel, nice. And then reaching out for the arms, one long line, fingertip to fingertip. From here, we'll take a reverse warrior. Slide the back hand down, and then bend the elbow, bring it to the thigh. Reach this left arm alongside the ear. And just find that full extension through that whole left side. Breathing in and out. Nice, take one more breath here. And then grounding down to rise up, take your time. Come back to warrior two. We'll take the back hand all the way down to the floor. Take that right leg back. Bend your knee. Bend your hip. Take a circle of the ankle. Circling the other way. Nice and easy, lengthening the leg here. Square up the hips. Float the foot down to meet the other foot. We'll come onto the left side, inhaling the left leg straight back. Bending it around the spine. Re-extend. Draw your nose toward your knee. Pull your belly up and in round. One more like that. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Find that hugging in of the inner thighs and lift through the belly. Sweep the arms back here. Find our airplane arms. Rolling the chest and shoulders open. Energize the back leg. Reach the hands back here. Clasp your hands. Slide the fist down your back thigh. Lift your chest. Breathe. Nice. One more deep inhale. Little back bend here. We'll release the hands. Take the arms back up overhead. And then taking that back heel down. Open up to two. Readjust your stance. Bend into that front knee. Start to sink. Settle into the hips. And then can you relax the jaw? Soften the face, relax the shoulders. Come back to reverse warrior. And then bending the elbow, bring it to the front thigh. Take this right arm alongside the ear. Find this full extension from your fingertips all the way through that back heel. Notice if you're jumping into this left elbow. Stay here, sliding the hand down the inner thigh. One more breath. Ground down to rise up. Take your time. Warrior two. And then taking that back hand all the way to the floor. Sweep your left leg. Take a downward dog split. Bend the knee here, foot on the hip. Maybe circling the ankle. Circling the other way. Lengthen the leg here. Square the hips. We'll float that foot down to meet the other foot. You're welcome to stay here in downward dog or shifting forward into plank. Come onto tippy toes, lower the knees or chaturanga. Rising into cobra, really press the floor away. Upward dog. Nice, making your way back. Stay with downward dog or lowering the knees here, sink the hips to the heels. Round your spine, you can rest the forehead, maybe take a little sway side to side. Taking your time. We'll take another breath in. And then if you came into child's pose, make your way back to downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward to the hands. Step or maybe hop here. Head of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Fold forward, we'll bend the knees. This time sink the hips, reach the arms up alongside the ears. Come to chair. Sink the weight back toward the heels. Start to aim your chest forward. Join the palms to the heart. Take a twist to your right. Nice, you're welcome to stay with this elbow between the knees. Or you can kind of nestle yourself down. Maybe bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Stay here or reach the arms. And then unwind. Nice and easy, fold all the way forward. Taking a long spine here, planting the hands, stepping or maybe jumping to chaturanga. Rising into your choice of back bend. We'll make our way back to down dog. Raising the right leg when you're ready. This time taking it all the way forward between the hands. Round the back heel, reach the left arm all the way up and around. Come to warrior two. Settle into the hips. Start to sink into that front knee. Set your gaze down that right index finger. Reach and extend out through the arms. We'll turn the palms to face up here. Roll the upper arms out of it. Open across your chest. Keep the sense of opening, but just bring your palms to face back down. Nice, let's come back to a reverse warrior. From here, we'll lengthen all the way through that front leg. Take a reverse triangle. And then lengthening through your side waist here. Take the hand down to the shin. Lift the top arm up. Trikonasana. Nice, actively press down into the floor here through the feet. And then find that turning of the chest. Nice, by rolling those low ribs under. And then from here, you're welcome to take this arm alongside the ear. Breathing into that left side waist. Stay here, maybe that bottom arm comes alongside the ear. Pressing down to rise up. Rebend the front knee here. Nice, we'll spin off the back heel, sweep the arms. Return to a high lunge here. Re-square the hips, bring the palms to face forward, press down, lengthen through that front leg. Nice, as you rebend the front knee, reach the arms. Press down to rise up, hug the inner thighs in. Bending into that front knee, one more. Press down, rise up. Nice, we'll rebend the front knee. Start to aim the torso forward from here, pour all the weight into that right foot. Nice and softly take that left foot to meet it, come back to chair. Rejoin the palms. This time you can twist to your left. So you're welcome to hook this elbow to the outside of the knee, or maybe it becomes between the knees here. Take a peek, make sure that right knee did just come forward with you. The arms can extend from here. Take your time. And then unwind. Exhale, fold all the way through. Lengthening the belly here, planting the hands. Stepping or jumping. Chaturanga. You're getting tired. Lower the knees. Making your way back to downward dog. We'll raise the left leg this time. Taking it forward between the hands. Round the back heel. Reach that right arm all the way up and around. No warrior two. And then settle in here. Start to sink into the hips. From here, turn the palms to face up. Open across the chest, around the collarbones a bit. And then keep that broadening where you bring your palms to face back down. Nice, from here we'll come to reverse warrior. Lengthen all the way through that front leg, take your time, reverse triangle. Tuck the left hip under. Lengthening through that left side waist, hand to the shin. Right arm reaches high. And then find that lift up out of the low waist from here. You're welcome to stay right here, maybe taking that top arm alongside the ear, directing some breath into those right ribs. Stay here, take the bottom arm, extend it alongside the ear, and then press down to rise up. Rebend the front knee. Spinning the back heel up, take your time. Setting up for a high lunge here. Re-square the hips, bring the palms to face forward, straighten to that front leg. Rebend the front knee, reach the arms. Press down, rise up, take your time. And rebend that front knee. Arms reach, one more like that. Press down, rise up. Nice, rebending the front knee from here. Start to aim the torso forward, pour all the way into the left foot. Nice and softly, right foot comes to meet it, chair. Rising all the way up, Tadasana. Nice, inhale, sweeping the arms all the way overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips here, fold forward. We'll take a long spine. From here, nice and easy, step the left foot back. Come into a lunge, hug the inner thighs in, find that lift to the belly, float the arms up. Rise to high lunge. And then maybe wiggle the back toes back. Take that awareness into the hips here. Bring the hips to square to the front wall. Take the palms over the heart, aim your chest forward, and just take a twist out to your right. From here, pressing that right palm into the left, steer the chest, and then maybe extending the arms, nice and easy. And from here, we'll take the back heel down, reach the left arm, and then take that right arm up and around into warrior two. Lengthen all the way through that front leg. Bring your feet so they're parallel here. Turn to face the sidewall, so lifting through the chest. And then as you feel steady, hinge from your hips. Fold forward, so readjusting the feet a bit as needed. Take a peek at your feet. Make sure feet are parallel, toes pointing straight ahead or slightly turned in here. Lengthening through the belly as you exhale. Fold forward. Nice and easy, breathing out. And then think of shifting the weight forward a bit. Notice if you're rocking the weight back toward the heels. You pour it into the balls of the feet, maybe those hips line up with the heels, deeply moving here in the back body. Take another breath. And then we'll lengthen the belly. This time toe heel the feet into it, so shorten your stance a little. Take a micro bend of the knees. Bring your hands onto your hips. And then hinging from those hips, rise up through flat back. Next, we'll bring the right toes to point forward. Hop the back foot in a bit, ground your heel, and then bring that awareness to your hip points. Can you draw that right hip point forward a bit, left hip point back, more or less, or left hip point forward, right hip point back, more or less squaring the hips. Reach the arms. Internally rotate the shoulders. Sweep them up the back. You can stack palms here, maybe opposite elbows, or take a reverse prayer behind the heart. And then from here, lengthen the belly, go ahead and open the chest, roll the shoulders back, join your palms. And then nice and slow, keeping that long spine here as far as you can, and then fully over that front leg. And then from here, hug in toward the midline. Like you've got that big block between the inner thighs, a bit of squeeze. And as you do, as you activate the legs, into both feet, like you're pressing them out apart in both directions. Take one more breath here. We're going to start to ease forward to that front big toe. Micro bend your right knee. And start to lift the left toes away. So coming into a bound, warrior three. And then slide the hands down past the tailbone, roll your chest and shoulders open. Activate that back leg. Nice, one more breath here. Nice and slow. You bring the left foot to meet the right, keeping that bend to the right knee. Come back into Tadasana from here. Take a moment, take a breath. And when you're ready, inhaling the arms all the way up. Hinging from your hips, start fold forward. This time, lengthen the belly. We'll take the right leg back. So the left foot is forward. Find that hugging into the inner thighs. Squeeze in. Lift from the belly. Energize the legs. Float the arms up. High lunge. Bring that awareness back into your pelvis. Squaring the hips here, coming onto the ball of that back foot. And then from here, take the palms together over the heart. Start by aiming the chest forward. Take a twist out to your left. Nice, if you're feeling unsteady, wiggle the back toes back a bit more. Might seem counterintuitive, but then draw that back leg toward the ceiling. Find that hugging into the inner thighs, turn the chest, and then maybe the arms extend. One more breath. We'll take the back heel down, reach that right arm. Warrior two. From here, lengthen all the way through that leg. Bring your feet to their parallel. Turn to face the side wall, lift your chest. Hinge from the hips or fold forward. You can take the hands onto the floor or onto blocks. And then notice if you're reaching the weight back toward the heels, can you bring it forward toward the balls of the feet a bit? And then just reach the crown of the head toward the mat. If you're almost there, maybe the block is underneath the crown of the head here. Coming into that second set, wide like a oracle. Take another breath or two here, nice and easy. We'll take another deep inhale. We're going to soften the knees from here. So take a little micro bend, toe heel the feet in a bit. So shorten the stance. You're going to come rising up through a flat back. So bring the hands to the hip creases here, right where the hip points are, and then press down the rise up, coming through that flat back, coming all the way back up. Bring the left toes to point forward. Hop the back foot in a bit, ground your heel. This time drawing that right hip point forward, left hip point coming back a bit. Squaring the hips. Energize the legs, reach the arms, internally rotate the shoulders. You're welcome to stack the palms here, opposite elbows, or try reverse prayer. And then to join the palms, roll your chest and shoulders open, a little bit of a back bend first. Then lengthen the belly, hinging from the hips. See if you can keep those hips square. Come as far as you can forward for a flat back, and then rounding over that leg, forehead towards your knee. And then make like you're pulling the mat apart in both directions. But simultaneously hugging in toward the midline. Like you're pressing the feet into the floor, right neck squeezing in and lifting the belly. One more breath. Slowly shift your gaze forward to your front big toe. Take a little bend of that left knee. Or all the way into the left foot as you feel steady. Right toes lead here. Bring your awareness into your hips. Start to drop that right hip. And then from here, sliding the hands past the tailbone. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Airplane. Beautiful, guys. One more breath. Take a micro bend of that left knee. We'll take the right foot to the left. Nice. Take a moment or two to just stand in Shavasana. Finding that grounding down to lift up. And then from here, inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhaling here, fold all the way forward. We'll lengthen the belly. And from here, take the left leg backwards again. So come into a low lunge. And then lower that back knee all the way down. And start to sink the hips a bit here. So hands can come onto blocks of the floor. And then we'll take the hands onto this front thigh, lift your chest. Starting to get this stretch to the front of that left hip. Press into this right foot a bit. And then readjust the hips. Notice that they're coming on a diagonal here. And you drag that right hip point back, left hip point forward. And then rebend that front knee. Maybe you don't sink as deep, but this time the pelvis is level. And then float the arms all the way up here. Coming into Anjaneyasana, a little back bend, the heart will lift. And then we'll release those hands all the way down to the floor. You're walking to ground to hold us the blocks here. And then we're just going to draw the hips back. Toe this front foot forward and lengthen over the front leg. Nice, lengthen through the belly here. And then folding over, so hands to blocks or foot forward. Nice and easy without forcing or straining. Relax the shin, the head and neck. Softening into this, a couple more rounds of breath. And then from here, we'll rebend this front knee. And you can take a hold of blocks here if you like, or come onto the fingertips. And we're just going to toe heel the foot over to the right. Drop the right shoulder to the inner thigh. Lengthen over that front leg again. And then start to shift weight into this left hand and take a little circle here. Over to the right and back around. Kind of like we did in the warm-up. Yours might be a little bit smaller or bigger than mine. Take your time. Hands might come to the blocks or to the floor. So circling clockwise here. Let's do one more like that. Nice and easy. And then from here, we bend that front knee. You're welcome to stay on palms. Then lower down onto forearms. Or if that feels like a bit too much, try sliding a block underneath your forearms here. And then settling in for a few breaths. Nice, coming into this opening for the hips and groins. Lizard pose. And as you settle in, maybe releasing the block, maybe not. And then from here, we'll walk the hands in toward this front foot. You can stay on the forearm here, or you can take that left palm down. Wrap the right arm around the outside of the right knee. And then use that to help turn the chest from here. We're welcome to bend this back knee. And maybe, just maybe, grabbing hold of the top of the foot. Start to roll your chest and shoulder open. So you might need to come onto the left palm to do so. Take one more breath here. And then nice and easy, we'll unwind. Start to walk the hands in. Tuck your back toes under, find a little lift through the belly. And then step this left foot to the outside of the left hand. Start to sink the hips here. We'll come into yogi squat. And then find a little lift away. So instead of just kind of sinking, find a little bit of energy around the hip joint. So you're engaging those muscles. Tailbone still sinks down. Lengthen the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. You just lift and inch yourself. Nice, breathe. Take another breath here. As you exhale, take the hands to the floor, toe heel the feet in. So just underneath your sitting bones, take a bend in the knees. You can take the hands onto the thighs here, rolling up to stand nice and slow. Roll your shoulders back over top. And then when you're ready, rising up. So reaching the arms overhead. We'll take it all the way into that forward fold. And this time, stepping the right leg back. Nice and easy. Into a lunge here. So you might need to take some padding to this back knee, lowering the back knee all the way down. Start to sink into the hips. Hands can come onto blocks here or the floor. And then as you're ready, bring your hands onto this front thigh. So sinking into the front knee, finding the stretch to the front of the right hip. Press into the left foot. It's like a break. Back your hips up so they're over that back knee. Readjust the pelvis as needed. And then re-sink, keeping those hip points pressing forward so they're not reaching over to the right. And then from here, float the arms. A little bit of a back bend here, the heart will lift. And then release the hands, toe heel the foot over to the left. And we'll either take hands to the, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do this. My bad. Go ahead and lengthen over that front leg. Draw your hips back. The hands can come to blocks here or the floor. And then folding over, so Hanukkah. Breathe. So we're coming into a pretty deep stretch for the hamstrings here. This feels like too much. Maybe take a bend in the knee. You can take hands to the blocks. And then soften your face, nice and easy. Another breath in. And then rebend this front knee. This time we'll toe heel the foot over to the left. Bring your hands to the inside of the left foot. And then back the hips up here and circle it around. We'll come into a circle counterclockwise this time. Circling the hips all the way back around to the right and then roll over to the left again. Go through that 2 more times. And on this last one, we'll rebend the front knee. And then from here, you're welcome to stay on palms. You can lower down onto forearms or maybe slide a block underneath. And sink in till it's in. Relax your jaw. Soften the face. Deep breaths in and out. Allowing the head to just release here. Take another breath in. And then from here, either leaning into this right forearm or right palm, wrap your left arm around the outside of the left knee. Draw it in toward the midline. Use that to turn the chest. And maybe staying right here or bending that back knee. So you might need to come onto the right palm. And then from there, releasing that left hand, maybe reaching back to the right toes. Roll your chest and shoulder open. Breathe. Nice, guys. Take another breath. And we'll unwind. Go ahead and tuck your back toes under. Lift through your belly. Pour all the weight into the left foot. We'll take the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Sink the hips here. And then let the tailbone get heavy. Reach the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. You can use the elbows to kind of open the knees. And then lift an inch or two. So just engaging all those muscles around the head. Just an inch or two. Lift, so don't sink. Breathe. Take another breath. And then fold all the way forward. We'll toe heel the feet in. Soften the knees. You can take your hands onto your thighs. Roll it up to stand. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Take a moment and stand in Tadasana here. When you're ready, inhaling the arms all the way up overhead. Hinge from your hips, fold forward. And this time we'll lengthen the belly and step into a plank. You're welcome to lower the knees, or for a little more challenge, come onto the tippy toes, coming forward, elbows hugging in, lower all the way onto your belly. Once you're here, look over that right shoulder. Release the arms at your sides. Allow the heels to fall apart. Big toes touch. Bring your chin to the top of the mat. Reach the arms out at your sides. As you inhale, rise up. So keep the back of the neck long. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Lift the thighs away from the mat. Reach the toes toward the wall behind you and then float the fingertips away. Locust pose. One more breath. As you exhale, slowly float back down. Look over that left shoulder this time. And shimmy the hips side to side if you gain any tension in the low back. Allow the heels to fall apart, big toes to come toward one another. And then bringing the chin back to the top of the mat. This time, rising up all in one piece, the chest, the thighs. Roll away, open through the chest. We keep the back of the neck long, so you're not tensing up the neck here. One more breath. Lowering slowly. Take your cheek to the mat. Rock it out side to side. Gently press the ear into the mat here. Get that stretch of the head and neck. And then we'll set up for one more Shalabhasana, rising up. Take your time. Roll your chest and shoulders open. You're welcome to stay right here, or maybe just bending the knees. And then from here, actively keeping the feet into the hands. Start to peel the chest away. Your choice. You can point the toes or try flexing the feet. Lift the thighs off. One more breath. Slowly lower. We'll bend the knees here and start to windshield wiper out the legs. So just taking them to the left, to the right, nice and easy. Releasing that low back. Coming back to the middle. From here, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, press up and pull back. Bring your hips to your heels and round your spine. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat. You can take a little sway side to side. Nice and easy, rising up onto all fours. We'll tuck the toes, lift the knees. Coming to down dog, reaching the right leg back. Stepping it forward between the hands. And then walk the foot over to the left. We'll drop the knee open to the right. Welcome to take a block or a blanket underneath that right hip. Take a peek, make sure that other leg is directly behind the hip and lengthen the belly here. And then when you're ready, just folding forward. Setting up for pigeon. So if the forehead doesn't easily rest on the mat, maybe taking the block. Resting the forehead here. And if this feels like a bit too much for today, you always have the option to come onto the back here, right ankle to the left knee. Staying here, maybe bringing the hands back behind that left thigh. Wherever you are, we'll stay with this a couple more rounds for us. Nice and easy. Keeping that right knee opening up to the right. Flex the feet a bit, draw the toes back if you're in the reclined version. Nice. And then from here, we're going to walk the hands in. If you're in reclining, go ahead and meet up with us. We're going to swing this leg around. And you're welcome to hook the ankle to the outside of the knee. If this feels like too much and this hip is lifting, maybe try bringing it to the inside of the knee. You'll also have the option to unwind this bottom leg or keep the knee bent. And then take the right arm, wrap it around the outside of the left knee. And then lengthen up through the crown of the head as you exhale, coming into this twist. Nice, so both sitting bones grounding down on every inhale, growing taller. And on every exhale, start to make your way into the twist. Inhale, lengthen, pull the belly up and in. Reach up through the crown of the head. Exhale, ribs revolving around. And then head and neck are along for the ride. One more breath here. Nice, we'll unwind and just take a little counter twist here. You can put the elbow to the outside of the knee. Try and keep this hip grounded. It's going to want to lift off. One more deep inhale here. And then just unwind the spine. We'll sweep that leg back behind you. Come back to pigeon, tuck the toes. And then from here, free up that right leg, sweep it back behind you. You're welcome to bend the knee, fan the head, maybe circle the ankle. Circling it the other way. Slowly lengthen the leg, float the foot down to meet the other foot. We'll reach the left leg this time. So bend the knee around the spine forward. And then walk the foot over to the right here. You can drop the knee open to the left, maybe taking a block or some padding underneath this left foot this time. Lengthen the belly, come to fingertips. Folding forward. And then you're welcome to take a block to the forehead. Relax your jaw here. If the block is too high, maybe trying a blanket. And then soften. What can you do to set up the conditions to release and relax in this pose? And remember, always have this option to come onto the back with the left ankle to the right knee if that feels a bit much. And you're welcome to take the hands back behind the thighs, but if you find yourself curling away and the head and neck tensing up, then maybe just release the arms at your sides. Nice, we'll take another breath or two here. And then nice and easy, making your way up. We're gonna swing this leg around. So if we came into reclining pigeon, readjust. And you can either hook the ankle to the outside of the knee or the inside if that hip wants to lift off. You're welcome to unwind the bottom leg here. And then from here, take the left arm this time, wrap it around the outside of the knee. Go ahead and reach the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Think of drawing the sacrum up and in here. So instead of sinking down into that low back, find length through the crown of the head. As you exhale, make your way into this twist. Inhale, creating length, creating space through the vertebrae. Exhale, ribs wrapping around, head and neck follow. One more breath. Deepen the twist. Unwind. We'll take a little counter twist here so you can kind of hook the ankle to the outside of the knee. Reach through the crown of the head and then come into a twist. Take another breath. We'll unwind here. Sweeping this top leg back. Tuck your toes. Free up that left leg. Bend the knee, fan the hip. You can circle the ankle. Nice and easy. Floating that foot down to meet the other foot. From here, we'll bend the knees. Looking forward to the hands, stepping or maybe hopping. You're going to have a seat. Keep a block handy here, and we're just going to come onto the back, nice and easy. Lowering all the way down. Walk your feet in here. Bring your chin in toward the chest. Lift the hip points up toward the ceiling. Find that sense of adducting that we've been talking about throughout class, so drawing in toward the midline of it. And then from here, see if you can roll it down. Use that abdominal control one vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy. Nice, stick with bridge, or if it's in your practice, making your way into Urdhva Dhanurasana, full way up. Otherwise, sticking with bridge, you're welcome to rock the shoulder blades up underneath this time, maybe rock them side to side, interlace the fingers. Keep that sense of adducting, like you have a block between the knees, and then release the hands, roll down bone by bone. Nice, from here we'll come into a supported bridge. So you're welcome to take the block on the low height here or the medium height. And then taking that block and bringing it up underneath of the sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. And then staying here for a couple of breaths, just enjoying the supported bridge. You may need to readjust your ponytail if you have one. And then from here, maybe lengthening the right leg and then left up toward the ceiling. You can stay with the bend in the knees or legs to be moved. And then you can release the arms at your sides. You're welcome to dim the legs here. Relax your jaw. Soften your face. Coming into a supported shoulder stand, and we'll stay here for another 5 to 6 breaths, nice and easy. Take another breath in. Exhale your breath, and then bending the knees in nice and easy. One final challenge, see if you can bring those feet all the way down to the floor. Nice. Lift the hips up here. We'll slide the block out. And then go ahead and roll down through the spine. Walk the feet out to the edges of the mat. Allow the knees to drop in toward the center. And then you can bring the arms overhead, the cactus arms, and start to neutralize. Taking the knees to the left and then to the right. Taking your time. And then see if we can time this with your breath. So inhaling back from the center. Exhaling up and over to the left. Inhaling center and start to add the head in the opposite direction. And then the next time that you drop the knees over to the left, look over that right shoulder. And then just sending some breath into that whole right side. Ready, inhaling back to the center. Drop the knees over to the right this time, look over that left shoulder. Direct your breath into that lower rib cage, that whole left side. One more breath in. Nice and easy, unwind. We'll come back to the middle. And lengthen the legs long onto your mat. Releasing your arms at your sides. Bring the palms to face up. And you're welcome to take your sweatshirt here or blanket and maybe bring it over top. If you want to dim the lights, do so now. Coming into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Starting to deepen the breath. Bringing some movement back to the body. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. When you're ready, taking the arms up overhead. And taking a stretch from your fingers all the way down to the toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees in one at a time. Make your way onto our right side, using that right arm up overhead like a pillow. Just pause. Taking a moment here to just soak in all the effects of your practice. Keeping the eyes closed. Pressing your way up to the seat, taking your time, allowing the head to the last up. Welcome to take your block or your blanket back underneath your seat. Just take a moment, coming back to your breath, returning to your intention here. Bring the hands together over the heart. Bringing the thumbs to heart center. From here, closing class, the sound of one. Om.